it doesn't even matter if it's just one person. Like, the numbers aren't what I care about. It's that I get to finally express myself, and I get to say that, like, hi world, I'm here and I have something to say. Oh god, I'm crying. Hey monsters! So this is a pre-recorded bit from one of my VODs that I am putting onto YouTube. It's a little bit different than my normal content, but I think I touched on something really important to me. This has been edited down for brevity a little bit, but other than that, it's pretty much the same as it was in stream. And I'm talking about what VTubing means to me and why it's become such an important thing for me. And, well, I'll let Past Ghost take it away from here. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I found my inner yapper. I found my inner talker, and that's so happy to me. Because, like, I'm gonna be real. I was struggling with streaming. Not to say that I didn't love my sessions. I think I looked forward to my sessions every week. But there's something that I've just kind of, like, unlocked my inner yapper through streaming and, like, through, like, content creation even. Like, I'm not inherently a yapper, you know? It's not like my natural state. I think I've said that before, like, yapping is not my natural state, but I literally mean that. Like, when I was on the internet before, I didn't have a social media presence. Like, I am not learning just how to exist on the internet. I am learning social media because I never got involved in social media too much. I mean, I did a little bit. Like, I'm not going to lie and say this is my first time on YouTube ever, or, like, first time ever doing content creation, period. But I hadn't found my niche. I hadn't found that thing that lets me speak as my truest self. And I think the fact that YouTube is like, a way that I can do that is... it makes me happy. You know? And even if I'm never, like, some super famous person, that's fine. I don't need to be famous. I have my little monsters. You know, I don't need to be super successful because, like, this is making me happy. Like, truly happy in a way that I've not been happy before. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Okay. This might get a little TMI, but I do want to, like, make a point here, so I apologize. I've mentioned before, I think a few times, and I might have mentioned it in my rules or something, I'm not sure, but I have major depressive disorder. I have PTSD, and this is not me saying, oh, woe is me or whatever. This is me saying, no, I have been diagnosed by a therapist and by multiple therapists at this point who agree with my diagnoses that, like, I have problems. But this is, like, making me happy personally. Like, there's something about being able to just go around just chilling and just yapping. Like, I've never yapped this hard before. I was always a quiet person. But something about content creation and something about just going out here and being who I am and being my best ghost kitsune is making me personally happy. And I didn't know that this would be what it is. Like, I think people might have noticed that I've been streaming a lot recently. And it's like, what are you doing? You have no social battery. And it's true, I don't have a social battery. But, like, when I'm here hanging out with my little monsters, when I'm just yapping away at the screen, it doesn't matter to me because I am spending time and I'm expressing myself, and that's something I've missed my whole life. I've never been allowed to express myself, at least not in the way that, like, I think I should be able to. And that's not saying, like, oh, woe is me, right? Like whatever, you know. But I'm just thankful that I have this opportunity now to just be yapping, to just be talking, and just be hanging out with you guys. Like, you know, this stream will probably end up, or at least this clip, me talking about, like, what VTubing means to me. It might end up to being a YouTube video, which, by the way, say hi YouTube if you want to, and you're in chat. You don't have to. I don't care if you're a lurker. I support my lurkers. But, still, like, to me, VTubing has been such an outlet, and I something clicked. Like it was the same thing that clicked with me when I first did my first stream, was that like I could express myself, and it doesn't matter that if no one's watching. I don't see my view count right now. For all I know, I could have 5 people, I could have no one. It doesn't matter. I get to speak my truth, and that's a powerful thing for me because I've not been able to do that so much before. And you know, I think that's why VTubing's so special, because it lets you do that. But like, isn't it so sorry, why yapping, why VTubing, why these last couple streams have been so special to me personally, is that like I haven't kept it a secret, so I'll say I am initially from the southern United States. I grew up in a very conservative area, and I have also not been secret about the fact that I am trans. And those things combined just like have left me with like feeling like I don't have a voice, and feeling like I can't express myself for fear of retribution, socially or otherwise. And that doesn't mean that like everyone here is horrible. There are many supportive people, and there are many wonderful people, but there are also some really bad people, and I've had some bad experiences. I mean, like, I have PTSD, I did say that, but like, I don't know, there's something about the last 2 streams I had where I had people in chat and I was like feeling myself, and it made me realize that like through VTubing I can find my voice, and I don't have to be afraid, because there will be people who are there. It doesn't even matter if it's just one person. Like, the numbers aren't what I care about. It's that I get to finally express myself, and I get to say that like, hi world, I'm here and I have something to say. Oh god, I'm crying. I didn't realize I'd get emotional. But like, hey fuckers, I'm Ghost and I exist, and I've not been able to do that before, and not without getting ridiculed to some extent. And that's why YouTubing is because I'm sorry, I'm literally crying. I'm sorry, I've always been a very emotional person. I'm literally crying. But it's happy tears, it's happy tears. But like, it's really important to me, you know, that I get a voice, because there's so many people like me down here who don't. And like, I'm in a good position, right? Like, I have a family that's mostly supportive. You know, I didn't get kicked out. Like, I know I'm lucky. But that doesn't mean that like I don't have but that doesn't mean I don't have things that don't affect me. And I really appreciate everyone who comes out to my streams, really, and all my friends too. Like, I met so many wonderful people so far. Like Adrian, like Robe, Willow, Captain Troy Handsome. I could keep naming people, like Willow with a Y this time. Like, I met so many amazing people through VTubing. And you know, I've always been an entertainer to some extent, so I think this is only like a natural extension of what I've been doing. But it's also like, I didn't realize that I could express myself in the way that is truest to me, and have people sit there and really care. You know, that's important to me. Isn't that something special? And I think that's why VTubing for me has been something I've like wanted to dedicate more time to. And it's not just because of these last 2 streams. Like, there was a reason I started, or I kept with it, I should say. I started on a whim because I saw one of my other trans femme friends doing it. But like, I'm keeping at it because I care. I'm keeping at it because I love this, and I don't want to do anything else. And maybe that's silly of me, but I don't really care if it's silly, because I'm Ghost. I'll always be Ghost. You know? Sorry, I'm so sorry for getting emotional. It's just hard for me to like sit here and not hard in like, oh, it's bad, but hard in the sense of like, it's hard for me to accept. Because, oh god, my family will tell you firsthand. I struggle with accepting good things that happen. And that's why I say that like anything good that happens or anything good that comes from this is like shouldn't happen, right? Like I absolutely don't think that. Like for example, I got a waifu wears affiliate code, you know, and that's amazing. It's a ghost. It's I believe the code is ghost plays on waifu wears, by the way. But like I got a waifu wears affiliate code. I got my first affiliate code. I got my first followers on YouTube. Well, not my first, but my first for this account followers on YouTube. I have like 115 last I checked. Little monsters here, by the way. 115 is element 115 from Call of Duty Zombies. Sorry, that's just a special to me. Another special subscriber number will be 935. Because group 935. But yeah, like I'm just a little goober. I'm just a nerd, but the fact that I can just talk about my nerd shit, it has made me so happy. And to find other nerds who are just as passionate about their nerd shit, it's so it just makes me so happy. That is to say that VTubing for me has become an outlet where I can really speak my mind and speak my truth that I've not had. I don't know. I didn't mean to cry on stream. I didn't realize this would hit so hard, but I really do want to say thank you to the people who've supported me. And like all my streamer friends. I don't know if any of y'all are in chat still, but thank y'all. I really do appreciate it.